Just the other day, someone bought an NFT piece of art from a popular artist named Beeple for just $1 freaking dollar. The next day, that person resold that piece of art for $150,000. Yes, this really happened. The artist is currently selling a piece commemorating his 5,000 days of making one piece of art every single day via Christie's, one of the world's biggest auction houses. And as part of the promotion, he sold 105 mini versions for $1 a piece. Art collectors have been going crazy trying to get their hands on these limited edition pieces. Welcome to the weird and wacky world of NFTs. In this video, I will try to help you understand the world of NFTs and how you can make big bucks in this mega hot crypto trend. My name's Lark, and every day I make videos to help you make money investing. So if that is what you want to do, subscribe to the channel, smash the thumbs up button, and click on the bell to make sure you catch all of my videos. By the way, every single week, my team and I produce the Wealth Mastery Investor Report. Every issue contains a deep dive altcoin report, a trending coin analysis, an interview with a project leader, a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, top-tier technical analysis, the latest, hottest token sales, and much, much more. All of that for less than $10 a week, making this the most value-packed, at the same time, the most affordable investor report on the market. Don't miss out on another issue. Click on the link down below me here in the description to learn more about becoming a member today. So, let's talk about NFTs. First, what the heck is an NFT anyway? Well, we've been talking about it a lot here recently on the channel. We've actually been talking about it for a few years on the channel. It's just really starting to get hot and trendy now. NFT stands for non-fungible token, essentially a unique digital asset. NFTs are verifiable digital scarcity for a range of unique assets that can include something like art. So a piece of art that I showed you at the start of the video, that is an NFT. It's a unique piece of digitally scarce art. Well, many people will say, but I just did a screenshot, now I own that art too. Aha! Sadly, that totally misses the point, since the actual art piece exists as a unique, digitally scarce token, and unless you control the private keys to the wallet that holds that piece of art, you do not own that piece of art. And what you own is essentially no more valuable than you going to the Louvre and taking a picture of the Mona Lisa with your mobile phone. You don't own it. You take a picture of it, right? Very, very different. As well as art, we are seeing music NFTs. This is a very interesting area. In fact, the Kings of Leon is going to release an album as an NFT. So imagine being able to own a first edition vinyl record. That has value. Well, this is the digital version of that. A first edition album release as an NFT, that is going to have value for collectors. Collectibles are another area where massive money is starting to flow. NBA Top Shots, for example, has been selling NFTs of basketball players. They have done $250 million in trading and sales volume, and they've only been live for like a week or so, which is crazy. The NBA, not alone here. Lots of sports are jumping in. Major League Baseball, soccer, and lots of others. This is sports trading cards, but for the digital age. What about collectibles for films and other franchises like comic books? Come on, are you really trying to tell me that a first edition Avengers NFT of, let's say, I don't know, the Hulk will not be worth a lot of money to fans? Of course it will be. Of course it will be. Then we come to gaming. Imagine a unique digital sword or perhaps a unique skin for a character. Now, let's just imagine that particular sword was used in a tournament by your favorite celebrity who won the tournament. All of a sudden, this unique digital asset has history and value. They sell it, you buy it, you now own a piece of history. And really, we're just scratching the surface here. The rabbit hole goes very, very deep when it comes to potential use cases for NFT technology. We can talk about enterprises and all kinds of stuff here, but this gives you the general idea of what we're talking about. Verifiable digital scarcity. And while I have been talking about NFTs for years on the channel, they are well and truly starting to explode right now, which is awesome to see. We have some of the world's biggest investors, Chamath Palihapitiya, Gary Vee, Mark Cube, and these guys are all getting super into NFTs. In fact, the month of February saw more volume for NFTs being sold and traded than all of 2020 combined. So with all that being said, here are some tips for those of you wanting to get on the NFT bandwagon. First off, I want to say this. Probably like 95% of NFTs being sold right now on the market will be worth zero in the long run. I know it's tempting to go and throw money into any old NFT when you see these near daily stories about people buying NFTs for $1 and selling them for 150 grand or hundreds of thousands of dollars, and yes, even millions of dollars. We had one NFT that sold for $6.6 million recently. But that's the truth. A lot of this stuff long term going to end up being worth nothing. It's because of this that I personally prefer investing in the picks and shovel plays, right? The actual cryptocurrency projects that are bringing these NFTs to life. But that's not what this video is about. If you are to be buying NFTs, then you need to understand that when you go out and buy any NFT, it could lose all of its value. Now, if you want to buy NFTs, then the best marketplaces to do that are on OpenSea, Nifty, Gateway, Super Rare, and Rarible. They are pretty damn easy to use. You just connect your MetaMask wallet and start putting in bids to buy NFTs, and you can, within a matter of minutes, have your first NFT collected. But how do you find a good NFT? Well, that is the tricky part, isn't it? First, I would say choose your area of interest. If you are a sports fan, then get into sports collectibles. It's an easy fit for you and you already know what's going on in that universe. Are you an art fan? Great, get out there, find those hot art NFTs of up-and-coming trendy artists. Are you a music aficionado? Then watch for those first edition tracks and albums to drop because they're coming. More and more artists are going to hop on board with that. Big gamer? Look to get those rare game items or pieces of land in digital worlds. Ideally, whatever you're buying, you should buy because you like it. Because as mentioned, the value of that could go to zero. So at least if you like the NFT that you've bought, it's still going to have value to you. Right? So that's important. And I know it sounds pretty damn obvious, but you got to get in early. This is what it comes down to. This is especially true for those of you who are speculating on NFTs. I know there's a lot of people doing that right now. It's a very big trendy thing to try and flip NFTs. There are regular initial NFT offerings for new games, new collectible series, and from new artists all the time. The NFT platforms that I mentioned, like OpenSea and Super Rare, they frequently feature new collections for hungry investors. So they'll have an up-and-coming artist and they'll feature their new work as a collection drop. Now, doing that, getting in early, is essentially taking a bet on the future that the game or the artist whose NFTs you are buying will become relevant at some point. The one flip side here of this is that for those of you who can afford, tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars for an NFT, that collecting pieces by the incredibly popular, already established artists can either preserve or, even bring more gains in the future. That's due to the scarce nature of these assets and the high demand for them, the FOMO around getting these pieces from certain artists. These particular NFTs may see dramatic price increases. These are the exception, though. I think most people are looking for the more dramatic stories of buying something for $1 and selling it for 150 grand. If you've got the kind of money to be throwing at tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars on an NFT, that's a different category of conversation here. These top pieces, though, can be a lot higher risk than throwing a much smaller sum at a lesser known artist or collectible because, if the big artist suddenly becomes unpopular, you lose a lot of value and a lot of money, which is why I say buy something that you like. Anyway, your question for today, are you buying NFTs? And if so, what NFTs have you bought so far? What is your niche? Are you getting into sports NFTs? Are you getting into music NFTs? Are you getting into art NFTs? Are you a gaming NFT kind of person? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.